Hey guys, today we're going to be taking a look at Dymon Pickleball's Mayhem paddle. For those of you who have played with it previously, it's an elongated paddle, but only with a 5.5-inch grip. They've decided to come out with a 5.5-inch grip now and also come out with a 14 and a 16 millimeter version. For those of you who haven't played with the Kevlar core on a paddle, I know most of you, when you hear Kevlar, you're probably thinking of the surface. The surface on these is T700 carbon, but the core itself is a mixture of the honeycomb and the Kevlar. A few things you'll notice with that is a little bit higher pitch sound when the ball's coming off that. Beautiful punch shots at the kitchen line. About the same amount of power from deep in the court. Fantastic spin. Some people have been getting up around 2,300 RPMs on the spin. I know that just sounds wild, but people are doing it. Let's talk a little bit more about the Kevlar core. So that, instead of it having plastic, plastic will melt under the thermoforming process if you get it too hot or leave it in there too long. So what Mayhem has done with this is they've taken another sheet of an unwoven material and put it over the honeycomb Kevlar combo there. And what that allows that to do is, leave it in there just a little bit longer, and it makes the face just more consistent all the way out. It's really an interesting feel. We're always kind of concerned with how big a sweet spot is on a paddle. I mean, it's almost like the whole face of the paddle is a sweet spot. You really owe it to yourself to try these. They kind of seem to be flying under the radar, and it just really amazes me that these paddles are that far under the radar. I usually try to give myself at least 2 weeks of testing with these. I'm well into like 2 months with these now, and every time that I pull them out, I'm just amazed. I've kind of fallen in love with the 14 millimeter, to be honest with you. That 14 millimeter, it's about 7.7 ounces. So for those of you who like a much heavier static weight paddle, with that 7.7 ounces out of the box, I mean, you can mess with it and get it to any weight specification that you want. I'm playing with it right out of the box. I mean, even at 7.7 ounces, the plow through that I'm getting is more than I could ever want. Let's delve into another little part of this that I've noticed, and we'll see if anyone else has noticed this. We talk about how much spin a paddle has and how much power a paddle has. Here's something really interesting that I'm noticing. When I'm hitting my backhand flick or getting way and extended out with my forehand and getting a top spin roll, the ball is actually only bouncing about mid-shin height at the opponent. I'm not an engineer, but I think it's some type of a perfect combination with the amount of pop that's coming off the paddle and the amount of amazing spin that's coming off there. So what's happening is, even if it gets past the first player and the next player has a backup of that shot, they're having to reach really low into the court and oftentimes popping that next one up, and I'm able to put that one away if the first one doesn't get put away. It's a really interesting thing I started noticing about 10, 12 days ago with these paddles. Jump over there to Dymon Pickleball and check them out. With coupon code, they're coming in at about $180. It's a little bit on the higher end of prices, I know, but just an amazing paddle. Good company to work with as well. Thanks for stopping in, guys. Hope to see you soon.